Oi, oi! So, if you're having to ask a parent really to be getting a motorbike now, the typical thing that you'll be doing is you'll have already been looking for a motorbike, because we're all stubborn like that, that's what we do. It's exactly what I did. I was looking before I'd even asked, but hey, eventually in the end I got there. But yeah, it was a huge decision. It's like a 6-year-old trying to choose how much candy to put in his bag that makes a pound. That's what it's like getting a bike your first time. You really are stuck for a decision. Now there is so many 125s and 50s out there that you just don't know what to get. But there's a way of breaking it down. Price range, that's your first thing. How much do you actually seriously think you're going to be able to have on a motorcycle? Now, it's all amazing saying, oh yeah, my dad's got a really good job, or my mum or carer or whoever's got a really good job and I'm going to get a £5,000 motorbike brand new. You know, well you might, but don't be so stupid. So yeah, your first thing is price range. You gotta be serious. You gotta ask your mum and dad. You know, you gotta say, look, I want a motorbike. Well, I'm presuming this is if they've already said yes. If not, it's a different video. But yeah, presuming they've already said yes, how much would I be able to have? Now, my story was, you can either get a brand new Chinese bike or a second-hand Japanese, because the value of the Japanese ones hold the, you know, Italian or whatever, they hold the value so much better than a Chinese bike does. Now, that was 2 years ago. Chinese bikes have constantly got better. Now, it might sound daft because it's Chinese and I wouldn't know it's had its problems, but I've ridden a, what was it, a 14-year-old. Oh, battery's low. What was it? It's 2000 and what? I'm trying to remember what bike it was. It was an old one anyway, and yeah, that one wasn't looked after. It fell to pieces. It was shit. Now the one that I've had is I've not really had to look after it as much as I would have done the old one. Now I have, you know, made sure it's been serviced, made sure the chain's clean, etc. ACF 50 everywhere, and it's ran pretty well. You know, I've not had to do anything major, nothing's cost too much, it's been fine. So in terms of getting a Chinese bike, nowadays, you know, if it's only for a year or two and you know you're going to look after it in the sense that it will have its services, you'll tighten your chain when it's needed, you know, you have to make sure your tyre pressure's fine, lubricated, the parts that need lubricated, it will run just like mine. Now granted, you always get your problems. This bike is a year old, a year and a bit, but it's still running just fine. It's running fine, but obviously you're having your technical pictures like at the moment my battery's kind of sucky, but I think it's open somewhere. That's probably because, well, I'll show you the picture of my my light bulb that needed changing instead of defitting. Yeah, so that happened. Now, you can always get the Friday afternoon job where yours probably will be the shittest out of the batch. And that's the problem really, is do you bite the bullet? Do you take that risk of, in my case, I can get a brand new Chinese one or a second-hand Japanese. So yeah, that's your first one, your price range. Now, second of all is, what style of bike is it you want? I am a sports junkie kind of thing. I love the sport fascia on the bike. However, as I've rode other bikes, i.e. the one that I rode on my pre-bike assessment, it's tailored me differently towards what I actually want. I would happily go with the type of bike that I was riding. So yeah, what style of bike is it that you want? Now, like I said, sports was me. However, if you look at my friend in front, he's on a it's an adventure cruiser type of bike, and then, you know, we've asked people, oh, what bike is it you like out of the two, and some people said his, some people said mine. So it completely it completely determines. And is he doing a lesson as well? Oh no, it's a bench repair. So it completely depends on what kind of style of bike you want as well. And, you know, likely is the sport fascia of the bike, the more expensive it's going to be. What is he doing? You know, some of your cruising adventures bikes are a bit less, because there's less material that they're having to stick on the bike. Okay, so that's one of them. Now, once you've got those two under your belt, you've also got to think, okay, insurance group. This one was quite high. He's going to run the reds. Told you. And having said that, I also had to get this registered. So I had to. They charged a premium with it being imported, let's say. Right. So what insurance group is it going to be in, and how much is it going to cost you in terms of that? Because my insurance group costs more than his. Sorry, my insurance group is higher than my friend's in front. I think mine's a 7 whilst his is a 3. Something on the lines of that. And there is a big difference in price. Now, mine has gone down after the first year of registration, which is good. I think it was 700 and something pounds initially. Now I'm down to just over 300, which is also included fire and theft instead of my original third party only deal what I had going on. Once you've sorted out your price range and your insurance group, your total all in all is now, you know, you're looking at a better picture on how much you're actually going to pay for your bike. Obviously you can do your insurance in installments, that is an option. Those cost more, but I'd personally use how much it's going to be if you're paying it annually. Then you get a better picture of how much the bike is going to cost you in the long run anyway. So that's that. So now you've got your insurance group side, your price range, and your style of bike. So really, that's it. Now it comes to the actual choosing of the bike. So you've decided what style you want. You've checked its insurance group and your price range, and you or your parent, guardian, whatever, is happy with that and will be okay to pay that. Now it's all good saying that's, you know, that's just the price of your bike. One thing I've just remembered is you've also got to pay for some gear. Now this all seems like a lot of money, and you'd think, oh, maybe I should get a car. Trust me, mine is still scheduled cheaper after purchasing everything, big pot all, even after purchasing everything. So yeah, my gear I think is £400, not including the new stuff. When I first started it was £400 worth of gear, which was, I think it was a £300 jacket and a £100 helmet. And I was happy with that. I did fuck up my knee because I didn't have some proper sets of clothing on for that. I'm not gonna lie, once I came off on the scooter. So yeah, once you've got that, you're happy with that. If you're going to talk to me again, I'm going to RKO him. Then that's sorted. Now, you can't just really go, oh yeah, I want that one. Now that's hypocritical of me, because that's what I did. Looked good, price was good, so I went, oh, I want that one. But trust me, I think I was kind of lucky really, because once I've been on a separate bike to this one, I know what it's like. If you can, go out and sit on one, you know, go to your local dealership and sit on one. Don't want to put my feet down. And once you've sat on one, you then get a better feeling of its riding position, comfort on your back, comfort on your feet, the weight of the bike, how your arms are sat, wrists sit, everything, you know. I did that assessment, and the clutch on the other bike was so far out, I was really stretching my fingers. Personally, I didn't feel too comfortable. I got used to it, don't get me wrong, but in comparison of the two, when I first started, I was really uncomfortable with it. So yeah, always, if you can, go out, grab a feel, see how it is, and then you've got an even better choice, what's the word, an even better picture of what you wanted. So yeah, now you've got a better picture of what you want. You've got your price range completed, and now you're practically there. So you can't really just say, oh yeah, go get this, you'll be fine. Sorry, I can't just say, go get this, you'll be fine. I got lucky, like I say, I literally did go and get it. I was fine. All was good on my end. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I never sat on any bigger bikes, different bikes to this one. I never, you know, felt them, I never test rode them. I have no idea what they feel like. I have no idea how they perform. I can only say, judged on people's videos, that people really enjoy the R125. I saw a blog when I was doing my assessment, he loved it. And the, oh sorry, I tell a lie actually, I did my CBT on a YBR 125. Ooh, from 4 to 630. You're in the wrong lane there, friend. So yeah, that was a very nice, smooth bike. Perfect for learning on, which is probably why I did. Great bike, all in all. However, that bike new was too expensive for me to get, so I did. I literally went for my, this is a Skyjet SJ 125279 I'm on. I picked this, I adore it. It looks nice, it rides well, I'm comfortably sat on it. And you know, I'm coming to get a new bike now, and it's served me well. Now the only downside to it is you have to take more care with it. One thing you've got to consider as well, which is, okay, if it does go wrong, will I have the money to be able to afford it? After all that, you make your own call. Now, like I said, my bike's been amazing. The YBR was a phenomenal bike to start on. It's what I could afford, it's what I can afford, and all that lot. So, didn't cross the white line, I'm all good. So yeah, I can't really say get this bike, because I don't know, I really don't know. But what I can say is, if you judge it on those factors that I've mentioned, I'm fairly sure you personally will make the correct decision, which is all you need to do now. It needs to be able to comfort you and fit fine, and then you'll be good. So yeah, take a look into the Chinese bikes now. They're much better than they used to be. Obviously the Japanese ones are still Japanese, they're just practically indestructible now and then. But yeah, don't hesitate to get a Chinese bike. I'm not going to say the shit because I'm riding one now. I've been riding it for ages and it's done exactly what I've needed to do. So saying that, yeah, take it easy, have fun, go try them out if you can, make sure you can actually afford it, and that's it guys. So yeah, I'll see you in the next vlog.